Hi everybody, today I'll show you how to edit WordPress header with Elementor. So let's begin. Alright, so edit WordPress header with the Elementor. First of all, what we have to do, we have to go inside the plugins, and here we would actually need to go inside add new plugin. And in the add new plugin, what we have to do, we have to search for header and footer, and you will be able to see ultimate add-ons for Elementor, which was formerly known as Elementor header and footer builder. Okay, so I have already installed and activated this. So you actually have to install this and then activate this. And after this, what you have to do, we actually have to go inside the UAE, which is actually ultimate add-ons for Elementor. And I have to click on header and footer builder. And from here, we're gonna edit our header. Okay, so we're gonna click on add new, and I'm gonna write down custom header. We'll go here with the header and the type of template, and I'm gonna display this on entire website. Now let's click on publish. Alright, so now what you have to do, we have to click on edit with Elementor. Alright, so here we will be building our custom header, or we will be customizing or editing our header. So now what we have to do, I'm gonna click on add new container. We're gonna go here the flex post structure, and in here we can decide to go with the 2-column structure, and we can also decide to go with the 3-column structure. So whatever you prefer to go here. So right now I would like to go here with the 3-column structure. Alright, and now I'm gonna click on add element here, and on the first column I would actually like to have the logo here. So I'm gonna write down logo here, and you will be able to see site logo here. So this one is from the ultimate add-ons for Elementor, and this one is actually the part of premium version of the Elementor. So we actually can't use this one, but we can use the one that is coming up with our ultimate add-on. So I'm gonna simply drag this, and this would basically put the logo of your website. But let's say that if you don't want to go here with the logo of your website, you can simply delete this from here, and you can search for image, and you can simply drag this and put this here, and then you can simply pick your logo from your images. Okay, so what I want to do here, I actually wanted to go here with our logo but in white color. So I'm gonna select this one and click on select. And first I would like to do here, I would actually like to add the background color to my main container. Okay, so we're gonna go inside the style, and here we're gonna simply click on classic in the background type, and we're gonna select our color here. So I'm gonna go here with the black color. Okay, and now I'll go back to our image here, and I will need to go inside the style, and I'm gonna give it a width here. Okay, so this is probably going to be, let's say, 25% width. I think this is perfect. All right, and now I'm gonna go inside the container, and I would like to put this into the center. This is looking perfect. And now I'm gonna go into the second column, and so in the second column we would actually like to add the navigation menu here. So I'm gonna simply drag this and put this here. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to change the menu here. So I'm going to go here with the primary menu. Okay, and in the layout, right now we're going to go here with the horizontal layout. Okay, and we're going to put this into the center. All right, so this would only work for our desktop versions, but we're going to build the second header specifically for the mobile portrait and the tablet screen. So now what you need to do, I think I will need to change the height of it. So we're going to go into the style, and we can change the height here. I think I will need to go back into the content and also in the layout. Okay, so after putting this into the center, now what we need to do, we're going to go back into our third column. So in the third column, I would actually like to add two things. One is going to be social icons. So I'm going to simply drag this and put this here, and we're going to go into the style. We'll go here with the custom color, and in the custom color, we're going to have the secondary color here, which is going to be the white color, and the primary color would be the transparent color. Okay, and this is looking perfect. And now what we have to do, all right, I think we're good here. We can change the color of our icon on the hover effect. So the secondary color is going to be, let's say, this accent color, or we can go here with this one, theme alternate brand. So we're gonna go here with this color. I think this is looking fine. Yeah, and what else we need to do here? So I'm gonna go here into our third column, and I'm gonna change the direction here. Okay, because I need to add one more thing here, which is actually the button. So I'm gonna add the button here. So I'll simply drag this and put this here. Okay. And I'm going to change the text here, which is going to be, let's say, book now. Okay. Now what I need to do, I'm going to go back into the first container. I will change the width of it. So this is going to be maybe the 15%, because we only need to put the logo here. So we can only go here with the 15%, and we're going to go back into our main container. We have to change the content width to the full width. Perfect. Now you can see this, we are having the perfect space here. Okay. So on the third container, we're going to change the value here from 25 to 35. Yeah, I think this will look perfect. Okay, so I have done a mistake here. I need to put this into the container. Okay, I'm going to put this after the social icons. Now this is looking good. Before this, it was actually outside the container. That is why it was not looking good. Okay, so now what you have to do, I'm going to put this into the center. Now I think this is looking perfect. We can have some space here if you wanted to. So we can add some space here. So let's unlink the values. So I think we need to give a space on the column side. So this is going to be the 30px or the 40px. I'm going to go here with the 50px. All right, so this is looking fine. And on my navigation menu, I can put this onto the left side, or we can put this onto the center. So I think the center is pretty much fine. We can go with this one. Yeah, I think we can go ahead with this one. Perfect. We can simply go here with the center. We don't need to worry about this. Okay, so now what we need to do, we're going to change the color of our text in navigation menu. So this is going to be the white color. Perfect. And on the hover, we're going to have our default color that we use for our icon. So we're going to go here with the theme alternate brand. All right, so I think this is looking perfect. And for the active one, we're going to use the same color. So we're going to go into the active, and I would go here with the text color. This is going to be theme alternative brand again. All right, so I think this is perfect. And we can increase the size of our image here. Maybe we can go here with the 30. Yes, I think this is looking fine. We can go here with the 30, and now we have sorted out everything here, the alignment and everything. Yeah, we need to sort out the color of our button. So on the hover effect, I think I would actually change the color here. So this is going to be the white color, the background color, and the text color would be the same theme alternative brand. So I think this would work fine. Yes, this is working perfect. Okay, so now what we have to do here, I think we can simply publish this. And first we're going to go to our website, and we're going to have a look how our header is looking. All right, so as you can see here that our header is looking perfect. So now we have to make this responsive with the tablet portrait and the mobile portrait. So we're going to go into the tablet portrait and then the mobile portrait. So you can see here in the tablet, in the mobile portrait, it is not looking really great here. And also, we don't need the button book now on the tablet or the mobile portrait, and we also don't need the social icons here. So for that, what we need to do actually, so now I'm going to simply copy my container here. So I'm going to simply make the duplicate of this, and you can see it is looking the same. Now I'm going to click on the first one, go into the advanced settings, and in here you can see the option of responsive. So in the responsive, I'm going to only make this visible on the desktop version, and I would hide this on the tablet portrait and the mobile portrait. Okay, and now what I need to do on the second one, I'm going to go into the advanced settings, go into the responsive, and I would hide this on the desktop portrait. So I'm going to go inside the tablet portrait. I would actually like to delete both of these containers because I don't need them. I'm going to simply delete them. So what I need to do here, I'm going to actually change the width of both containers. So on the second one, this is going to be 50%. I think it's already 50. Yeah. And on the first one, I need to change this to the 50%. So I will need to change it into the percentage. All right. So I think this is looking perfect. I'm going to change this to the percentage. This is going to be the 50%. All right. So now I'm going to simply click on our main container. And what I would like to do here, I'm going to click on a space between, or we can go here with the space around. Okay. And we can also use a space similarly, but I think I would go here the space between. Yeah, this is looking fine. And I'm going to go into our first container where we have our logo. I'm going to increase the width of it. Now what I would actually do, I'm going to simply click on our logo, and I'm gonna change the weight to the 100%, or I think we can go here with 50%. Yeah, I think we can go here with the 50%. And on our navigation menu, I'm gonna go into the layout, and I will simply change this into layout. And in here, what I have to do, I think this is looking fine. I will need to change the color of it. So I'm gonna go into the menu trigger. I'm gonna change the color of it. So this is going to be the white color. Perfect. And I would actually like to align this maybe onto the right side. I think this is looking perfect. I can add some space, but I think it would be fine. So what we can do here, we can simply go into the advanced settings, and we can actually add some padding. So I would like to add some value here on the right side. So this is going to be 10, or we can go here with the 20. Okay, so let's settle for the 30. I would add 10 from the top and 10 from the bottom as well. Perfect. All right, so this is how we can simply put our navigation menu. So if you want to go here with the hamburger like this on the tablet portrait, you can simply go with it. But if you don't want to go with this one, you can simply go back into the content, go into the layout, and change this to the horizontal again. So that is totally on to you. Okay, but I would actually like to have this, but I would actually like to have the fly out on the tablet portrait. So if I just click on this, you will be able to see we are having these options. Obviously, I need to change the color of it. So in the color, I'm gonna actually change the text color here. This is going to be the black color, or we can use any other color here. And we can also change the color on the hover effect and on the active, but I think this would be fine. So we can actually change the box width of the flyout, so we can increase this if you wanted to, but I think I would go here the default value. So I'm going to simply click on this. Then we have the padding. So if you want to change the padding, you can simply change the padding here. I'm going to go here with the default value. Then we have the horizontal padding. So I think I would go here with the 25. Then we have the vertical padding. I would give it a space of, let's say, 30. Then we have the space between. So if you want to add the space between, you can simply do this, but I think I would go here with the default value. Then you have the menu item top spacing. If you want to change this, you can simply change this from here. I think I would go here with the 25. Perfect. So this is actually responsive. And now if you go to the mobile portrait, now what I need to do, I would actually need to change the size of our image here. So I'm going to change the size of the image. This may be, let's say, 20%. And also I think I will need to change the width of our containers. So width of our first container is going to be 50%, and the width of our second container, which has our hamburger, is going to be 50% as well. Now I think this is looking fine. I would change the width of the image here. I think this would be fine, 25%. Now this is how you can make your header responsive for the mobile and the tablet portrait. So I'm going to simply publish this. Now we're going to go back to our website. I'll simply refresh the page first. Now let's just click on inspect. Now you can simply click on the toggle bar here. This is the responsive design. I can decrease the size here. You can see here, this is our tablet portrait, and this is our mobile portrait. The header is looking responsive. So this is how we can customize our header in the Elementor, and we can make this responsive on the mobile and the tablet portrait. So if you really find this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.